the friendly soldier let me hold his gun, but it's not loaded. Today I'm off to find a real wishing well. Yes, it actually exists, a real wishing well, here in Sarpsborg in Norway. And it is located in Borgarsyssel Museum. And now I'm off to find the wishing well, to throw a coin in and make a wish, and hopefully my wish will come true. Hooray! Now I'm sitting on this wooden horse, and I found this really big lookout tower, and it is 9 floors and really tall, and you can get a really nice view from there. So now I'm going to walk up there to have a look and see if I can see the wishing well from there, because I have to find the wishing well. The lookout tower is locked. How could I get up? I was really looking forward to going up. Haha, just kidding. Ta-da! Now I'm off. 1 floor. 5th floor. And now I'm on the 5th floor, and I'm starting to feel it's very high up in the air here. And don't look down. It's getting scarier by the moment. So only 4 floors to go and I'll be at the top. And you can see here, don't look down if you're scared of heights. And now I'm on 8.5 floor, and I'm really trying to psych myself up to go the last floor, so I can have this wonderful view of Sarpsborg. And also I can see a view of Borgarsyssel Museum to see if I can see the wishing well. I'm walking up the final floor, and soon I'm going to be here, and I'm so happy that I managed! Yes! And here you can see a view of Sarpsborg city. And over there you can see the pipe. That's a famous factory here in Sarpsborg called Borgarsyssel. And here you can see some of the buildings from this lovely museum. So here I am, enjoying the view, but I could not see the wishing well from here, and I really had to find it. So now I have to run all the way down and look for the wishing well. Now I'm walking towards the ruins of St. Nicholas Church, which was actually burnt down and abandoned. And I found this thing. It looks like a secret weapon. Stones. Let's see. Sticks and stones, and break some bones! And the ruins of St. Nicholas Church were actually discovered in connection with the 900 University of Sarpsborg in 1916. Now I'm on the top of the ruins of St. Nicholas Church. Where is the wishing well? I have to find the wishing well! Quite far. A really nice house. I wonder what's inside this. Now I'm inside this house, and it used to be apartments for workers in the 1850s, and it used to be 12 apartments, but it has now been rebuilt. And look behind me. It looks like someone has hung up their clothes to dry. And here, just a glimpse of this room. It's decorated in a style from the 1850s. And Norway gets very cold in the winters. And so it's important to have a fireplace where you can burn the wood so you don't freeze. And can you guess what this is? Actually, today in Norway we are very lucky to have a washing machine to wash clothes, and both men and women, they know how to use this. But in the old times, this is what you had to use to wash clothes. And imagine big families, and mostly the women having to do this. So, hard work. And here is a kitchen. Refrigerator from the 1950s. oven, and the kitchen. Yellow colors. And here you can see there's the living room, there's a bedroom, small baby bed, and a dining table. Now in today's Norway we are luckier to have much bigger houses where we have separate living rooms and bedrooms. A new friend, sheep. And the sheep in Norway, they are used a lot for their wool, to make really nice wool clothes, warm clothes, as it's very cold in the winter time. Hello! Here I got a new friend, and this hen's name is Snøfnugg, and she's almost 1 year old, and she's actually celebrating her holidays here at the Borgarsyssel museum. And I'm so happy I finally found this wishing well. Look at it, really wishing well. And now I have this coin, and I'm going to throw it far down, and I'm going to make a wish. So, here. And I wish for more views and more subscribers. Please make my wish come true. And this is actually not the first time I've made a wish at this wishing well. I was actually here when I was a child, a long time ago. And I remember my grandfather, he gave me a coin to throw in the wishing well. And then as a child I wished for a horse. I wished for my own horse, because I thought that would be so fun. That's every girl's dream, to have their own horse. So, and guess what? Years later I actually got my own horse. So, wishes do come true at this wishing well. And now I'm just going inside this chapel to have a look and to show you what it's like inside here. It's really, really nice. And you can see this crucifix here, really, really beautiful. And it is believed that this is from St. Nicholas Church. And it was sold to Germany in 1820. In 2000 it was auctioned in London. And the museum, together with local businesses, they tried really hard to get this back in the auction, and they succeeded, so now it's back here in the museum. It's really, really nice. And here you can see where it's normal to have the church service. And you can see the chapel in the front here. Really beautiful chapel. And look what I found here. Help! No, it's not fun. And I assume you're put here if you are a burglar. It's very strange to be actually put outside the church. But and this house was built in 1660 and looks like a very nice house. So let's go inside and have a look. And this house was built by a priest. The best part about being at the Borgarsyssel Museum is to be able to go inside these old houses and see what it was like in the old times when people used to live there, and it's really, really interesting and fun. And you can imagine what it was like to sleep in this bed. Looks actually quite nice. I'm inside what used to be Mrs. Orsland's shop, and she was very famous for meat cakes. So people who come here and buy other things, but also her famous meat cakes. Hello, Mrs. Orsland, can I have some meat cakes, please? And if you're wondering what meat cakes are, it's actually a Norwegian traditional food, which is made out of minced meat and fried. And outside this house I met a real soldier from 1716. I'm outside the house where the house man used to live. And the houseman was basically a man that worked for the farmer, or the person who basically owned the farm. And in change for the really hard work they put in, they got to have a place to stay and a small piece of land where they could grow some food for their own personal use only. So really hard times. And now I found the houseman in this house. Can you tell me else what the houseman is?
This is a small cabin from the 1800. I pay for the house by working for the landlord. Then I have to bake some bread. I have to work on the sawmill. And after my work is done, I can go home and work my land so I can get some food for my family. In this house there were 2 families living with 4 adults and 10-12 kids in this small house.
And here you can see the kitchen of the houseman. I've just been inside the cafeteria and I'm so happy to find that they have waffles. Really nice Norwegian waffles. And Norwegian waffles, they are really nice. And they're really hard to find any place outside of Norway. So when you come to Norway, you have to taste Norwegian waffles. And when you taste them, you will understand why these are the best waffles. I'm also thinking about making a video where I reveal the recipe for Norwegian waffles. So please let me know in the comments if you think that that's interesting. And you can see here, they are shaped like hearts. Heart waffles. Really nice. And starting a YouTube channel from scratch is not easy. So I really appreciate all the people who have subscribed to my channel. Thank you very much. And I'm keeping my fingers crossed that my wish will come true. So thanks for watching and please subscribe so I can see you next time. Bye!